Well, hey guys, it's Catherine with Kelly, one of our new creative team members. I'm really excited to hang out with you guys and her today. We were in the green room for a little while, making sure that the sound is working and the video is working, and we were chit-chatting a little bit. We ran and got our drinks. Hello, my name is Awesome.
And I'm obsessed with all things Disney World, so there you go.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I was telling Kelly, as I walked in the room from getting my drink, I realized that my rent check is sitting here on my desk. It's March 7th. And I cannot be trusted with things like that. And she said,
as I was going to the kitchen to get something to drink, I was about to grab a glass, and I thought to myself, no, I cannot be trusted with something that doesn't have a lid on it. So hence here we are with a drink with a lid.
She can't be trusted without lids, and I can't be trusted with rent checks.
Clearly one of us is in a worse off situation than the other. I'll let you decide.
Depends. I could go either way. Leftover pot roast and mushroom gravy for breakfast, Elaine. Wowzers.
Wow.
We have
that sounds like an amazing supper.
Well, wait a minute. Kelly, how are you? Tell us something we don't know.
The other Kelly.
Huh?
Are you talking about Kelly Phillips or me?
No, I'm talking about you. Tell us something we don't know about you.
So most of the creative team knows this, but I am sort of an accountant. That's what I do for a living. My husband is a chemistry teacher. And when I tell people that I work in the financial industry, usually the first reaction I get is uproarious laughter because I'm such a people person. And most people are pretty surprised that I work in the financial industry because most people consider that pretty boring. But I don't. I think it's super interesting. And I was telling Catherine earlier, right now we're in the middle of tax season, so I'm about to lose my freaking mind because I'm so busy. But it is what it is. So there you go. Yes, Patty, accountants rock. So
my favorite thing that you just said is I'm sort of an accountant.
Well, because I do accountant work for retirement plans. So it's not like I do other people's tax returns, but we are responsible for like companies' corporate tax returns for their retirement plans. So it's kind of a smaller aspect of accounting.
Sort of an accountant.
Right.
Sort of. I'm sort of a paper crafter.
And you're sort of a foiler now, so that's awesome.
Sort of. Yeah, this is my masterpiece from last week.
That is a beautiful card.
I like this one a little bit better.
That is also very pretty, yes. I like that. I just like all the things.
You like all the things. And so I am continuing making congratulations cards. If you guys haven't been around the last couple lives, one of the gals in our office who comes in and does shipping for us, Debbie, her daughter is newly engaged. So I'm making congratulations cards. And 2 lives ago, I said I'm going to make a bunch. And then I said I was going to make 3. Yeah. So Laurel made fun of me. So today is going to be the 3rd congratulations card. Woo! And then just to choose. Hopefully one of them will float her boat.
I'm sure you will.
What time does this start? It's started
now.
Hi. All right, so I'm going to stamp. Are you?
Yeah. I have a Catherine Pooler design stamp set that I haven't ever used before, so I'm excited to bust it out. Okay, also, literally 3 minutes before I came on, like I had my computer set up, I had my lights going, all this, and then the outlet where I have everything plugged in shut off. So I'm like trying to flip all these switches. I'm flipping the breakers. I don't know if you can see it, but behind me is our little like breaker switch panel. And so I'm trying to like do all this and it's not working. So then I'm like running to the other room to grab an extension cord, and this whole thing could go crashing down in a matter of seconds. So
Well, that reminds me of, I am not at all knowing about anything that you just said. And last winter, it was Ingrid, Kelly, and I. We went to the beach in December because we were taking an online class. And I'm paper crafter. I'm the creative. I'm on that side. I'm not really on. It was a class. We use a platform for our contact management system, and it's very, very complicated. And it was a 3-day course. And I ended up. This is not at all the part of the story I was going to tell you, but it's funny because my brain works like that. I'm not really interested. Kelly needs to take care of that. So like, I started out watching the class, and then I'm like, that needs to be done, and that I can go over here and do this, and oh, there's some stamps looking at me, and like, I have paid attention to the whole class. So luckily, her brain works that way, and she paid attention to the class. Now she's slaying our contact management and getting it all straightened out, and it's awesome. But the point of my story was when we got there, the house had been winterized, and I don't know how to turn any of that stuff on. Like, we had to go out to the road and like find this hole with this thing buried in it and figure out like how to turn it on. And I knew nothing. And so luckily I had Kelly. And then like the water was shut off, and the heat was, I don't know. Luckily I had her because she figured out how to turn everything on.
I'm a Southern girl, so the concept of winterizing something is like totally foreign to me. So I'm like, how? You know, I'm a city girl. I don't really know. I'm a suburban girl. I don't really know if that's a term, but my husband is from Portland, Oregon. So like on the like 3 cold days that we get a year, he'll be like, oh, I'll go build a fire because we have a fireplace. And the first time we used it, I was like, oh, where's the switch? It is a legit fireplace. So it's like wood, building the fire, you know, all of that. So I was totally clueless, but my husband was happy as a clam to get all that together.
That's awesome, because we've been living in the same house for 17 years, and my husband is a very content man, so we don't move. And
that sounds like me.
And we have wood burning fireplace, and on the nights we have a fire. Like he's in front of the fire the entire night. I sit on the couch, he sits in front of the fire.
Yep.
So, who wants to stamp? Oh, Joanne, I'm glad you got that straightened out.
Yes, good call, Joanna.
And thank you, Ingrid, for telling her to refresh, but Joanne got audio video help work. Awesome. So I am going to cut my cardstock. I'm going to do the long.
Nice.
Did I do good so far?
Yes, you're amazing. I already had my panel cut, so.
Oh, so you're ahead of me.
Well, only slightly. But I'm using my Yay Stripes stamp set that I haven't used before, so.
Nice. I love that stamp set.
I'm excited to use it.
And I am using a stamp set that is actually slightly similar.
Susan, I'm totally the same. Gotta have AC, gotta have heat. Oh, that's cool, Catherine. I like that one.
Geo Builders. This was our very first stamp set. I haven't used Geo Builders in a little while.
Yeah.
So I'm cutting a layer 5 by 3 3/4. And then this next one is going to be 4 1/8 by 1/8 smaller than 5 1/2, whatever that measurement is. So then these are there on top of each other, and we'll have a little bit bigger border around, a little bit bigger than 1/4 inch. And I am working off the challenge today from Stamp Nation. Do you guys see the color palette? Now, of course, you can still participate without having CP ink, but the coordinating, thank you, Ingrid. The coordinating CP ink is Juniper Mist, It's a Girl, Bellini, Mint to Be, and Tutti Frutti. Or Orange Twisting.
I also realized that as the challenge went up today, because I did a card for the challenge today, and as it went up today, I was like, I'm not sure I got all the colors right on that, because mine looks totally different than everybody else's, but I was like, this is,
you know what? So I did. Because when I was looking at it, I actually was thinking about pulling out Mandarin Spice and Polished.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
That will work too.
Yep.
And, like Ingrid said,
yeah,
sometimes you can mix the I don't usually mix the families, but in this case we totally could. This works.
Yeah, I love that. Is that sorry, my head is like, wait. Is that the Seafoam? That green one, that mint one?
This is meant to be, but I wonder if I grab Seafoam, if I
Yeah.
should. Okay.
No,
so
you might. I just can't see. So, oh yeah, those are close.
they're both mint.
Yeah.
But you can definitely see the gray undertones in this color. So maybe I'll try, or maybe I'll switch these and use the. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna switch these and use All Spa.
Ooh.
Actually, I kind of.
Oh, that's so nice.
I pre-stamped. So
I'm totally not ahead of you.
yeah, I sometimes just get on and shoot from the hip, and today I thought, let me have a slight plan, because when I do that, I'm usually on here for like an hour and a half.
Right.
Which is fun, but they are working hard in the other room packing boxes today.
Oh, nice.
So I might want to get out there, but I'm going to go ahead and start stamping. So you're using Yay Stripes.
I am. Yep. And right now I have Seafoam and Polished. And then I'm probably going to pull in, I'm not sure yet. Hold that thought. My inks are over here on the right, so.
Okay, so I'm going to tip my screen down a little so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Is that okay?
To use Shea Butter, even though I don't think that's a yellow is really in the color challenge, but I want to use it. So
all right. She's bucking the system.
That's right.
I think I'm going to go ahead first and do my congrats. I love this stamp set in that big scripty.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
Awesome. So I'm going to do it in the Juniper Mist. I'm going to stamp that first. And I'm going down toward the bottom and to the right. Man, this is dark.
I was asking, this is part of one of the stamps from the Yay Stripes set, and then I just inked it up with Seafoam. And then this green monster right here is my microfiber cloth, and this is my Misty. So
nice.
Yeah, it's a microfiber cloth that I bought from Walmart.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going for Rose Petals.
Sorry, this is straight up rubbing alcohol.
You use that to clean your stamps?
I do, yeah.
It doesn't make them crack?
Nope.
I wonder over time, because I always used to tell people to use alcohol-free baby wipes.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if that's for rubber stamps, because I think alcohol will dry out your rubber stamps, but I don't know if it's clear.
The other thing you have to remember is that I've only been in the card making industry for like a year. So I haven't really had any supplies long enough for them to be damaged. So,
okay.
So it could be very true that it will damage all of my stamps. And then in another year, I'll go bankrupt because I have to buy everything again.
And then you'll come on and be like, don't do what I do.
Yeah, exactly. I'll come. So you can invite me on and then I'll do a here's what not to do segment.
All right, so I've got Rose Petals. I'm done.
You've got me totally, yeah, nice. Now you've got me totally freaked out about using the alcohol, so I'm going to go grab my baby wipes, BRB.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to go for Seafoam. You guys can see okay? I use water too, or my fingers, right, Ingrid? Oh, I'm afraid I still have, okay, nope, it's clean. No rose petal residue on there. That's the baby wipes. And then I'm just going to stamp off and do lighter Seafoam.
Diane, you lick your stamps. That's awesome.
What?
Diane said that she licks her stamps to clean them.
I confess I might do that as well on small ones.
That grosses me out so much. I've never done that.
If it's like
all you people confessing that you lick your stamps. That is so gross.
Yeah, so like you clean it here, and then like I either use my finger, or like if it's a small one, I might just give it a little lick and then.
Oh gosh,
it's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
Stamp Lickers fess up.
oh my gosh.
Susan said that's weird.
What a great idea.
Let's see. What color? Here we go. Here's what we're doing.
That's really pretty.
Thank you. Oh, Diane says she doesn't, but she meant that I do.
Oh, gotcha.
No licking. So everyone's going to know, do not use CP stamps because
your fan club really knows you, CP. That's so funny.
Oh boy. I don't What colors? Okay, so we have rose petals in seafoam and juniper mist so far. Let's see. Next, I want to use some polished. Okay, so I'm going to stamp full on, and I think I'm going to overlap.
Good call. That'll make a nice combination.
Okay, here's what I got going.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you. And then I'm going to do the center. I'm going to stamp off. But I wonder if I want to change it up and use the smaller diamond. Off and use a small one. Yeah, that gives a little variety there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. It's shaping up pretty good. And then I pulled in darker. So I have Mandarin Spice, and I think I'm going to pull in. So Spruce is the darker of Seafoam. It's not exactly the same color, but it's very similar, just several shades darker. Really, I'd want something in between these two. So I could try to stamp off Spruce, but I still don't know if it's going to be the color that I'm looking for. I don't think it is.
But this is a perfect place to try.
It's not. So I really want something more like Daydream. So I'm grabbing Daydream. So Karen, I will let you guys in on a little secret. Remember the Counting Blessings collection that came out in August and it sold out in 2.5 hours? That collection will be hitting the shop in 2 weeks.
Woohoo!
Yay! All right, how about that?
Oh, that's very nice.
I like it.
Me too.
Yeah. You guys never know when I'm going to bean spill.
That is true. I can just imagine Ingrid and Kelly being like, oh gosh, Catherine is such a loose cannon. What is she going to say?
Yeah, what is she going to say today? Okay, I did some Mandarin Spice. I'm kind of feeling like I want one more Mandarin Spice, but I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. Okay. Ah, yeah, I kind of like how this is coming out.
Yeah, very nice.
So I'm going to put it on a layer, and I think I want to do, so I could just do direct to paper and color that and call it a day. Or I can do some contrasting and do, because I don't know if I do another geometric, I might do some kind of floral. Something floral, but I'm not convinced I want to do that. I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Just a plain colored background, or should I do like stenciling, or should I do plain? You guys are saying plain? Yeah, 2 weeks from yesterday, we have the Counting Blessings, and we have some new products. Have you gotten your Creative Team pack yet?
Me? No, I have not.
Oh. Do you have your tracking?
I do. So you can bet I'm checking my email every 2 minutes to see where that one is at.
When's it coming?
I haven't gotten a estimate thing yet, I don't think. I could go back and look.
Yeah.
Let me look.
What color should I do? I'm kind of thinking polished or Mandarin Spice?
Oh, Mandarin Spice might be nice.
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Mandarin Spice.
Yeah, I like that.
And Colleen said
the estimated delivery is tomorrow. So.
Ooh, exciting!
So excited!
Very exciting. We're both hacking. Yours is a cold. Mine's allergies.
Yeah, I have got the beginnings of a fantastic sinus infection here. So good times.
Okay, so we got some polished, and I think I'm gonna go in the other side and do Mandarin Spice, and then so we'll go like a two-tone background. How about that?
Yeah, I like it. So PSA, if you do not have this acrylic block, it is totally amazing because it's large enough for these stripe stamps, and the weight of it is really nice, and it fits in your hand really well. So Catherine did not ask me to say that, by the way.
I'm glad you like it.
But I am just a fan, so I can't help but talk about it.
We do not have any snow in North Carolina, but it's not warm here, and it was raining. And have I told you guys about the run bet thing I'm doing?
Yeah, we're so proud of you.
Thank you. So I'm on round 2, and so I walked the dog in the rain last night. I will not lose.
Amazing.
I will not lose.
I know. I hear you. She will not be beaten.
I walked in the rain and cold and dark last night. I have my big black 65-pound dog that makes me feel safe to do that. But I mean, I live in a neighborhood that's pretty safe, but I wouldn't go walking out in the dark at night by myself. But with him, I feel. And I walk along the lit sidewalk. I don't walk, anywhere. There's no houses right there.
Right. So this is what I've got going on so far for a background. Now, notice that down in the corner, har, Kelly accidentally stamped it in the seafoam instead of the yellow, so it looks a little bit muddy. So to be determined, that corner might be chopped out. We'll see.
Yeah, that looks cool. All right. Ooh.
Ingrid, you are asking too much of me. That is. I cannot let go like that. Near the corner. I don't do the artsy fartsy look like that, Ingrid.
Some of these ladies think I'm competitive.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, your fan base knows you.
I am goal driven.
That's a good thing. That's why you've been so successful.
I set a goal and I will kill myself to achieve it.
I'm kind of the same way, if I'm honest, but.
And if I don't think I can achieve it, I don't even try.
Right.
That's a goal.
Like, why bother? Because I'll probably fail, and who likes to fail? So there you go.
All right, and my mounting tape here.
The term goal-driven sounds less aggressive than competitive. Leave it to us to polish that baby up and make us sound better than we really are.
Yes, because I'm not, I would love everyone else to complete also.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm not working to be in first place. I'm just working to finish myself.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So my card is here. I'm feeling like it needs totally it's fine. But I'm feeling like it might need does it need sequins or does it need, sequins or
sequins, I agree. And this is coming from the person who doesn't normally use sequins, or embellishments, because I kind of struggle with them. But that would be pretty.
What about these Nuvo drops?
Me likey.
Georgia is pulling for sequins.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with Nuvo drops is I can't like test it out. Like
Right.
I have to put them down. So
Right.
this is turquoise, but like, do you have to mix these up? Because look, all my little dots are coming out clear. I'm not a Nuvo drop expert. So.
Is that the dual drops or the?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Those are going to be a little bit more translucent, so you're not going to have like a solid opaque color.
Like, see, the first one in the middle came out blue.
Oh, okay.
And the rest are clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go. Now, oh, there we go. Okay.
There. Oh, yeah, that's good.
So 2 for sequins and 1 for Nuvo drops. Let's see what sequins I have on my desk. You guys can vote. Tropical Paradise.
Love.
Enchanting.
Also love.
Gilded Peach.
Ooh, go with the Gilded Peach because that'll. Oh well, I don't know. The blue shades are nice, but the peach would be good too.
I think tropical is
Yeah.
winning. Okay.
Okay, Ingrid. Here is my my ugly brown corner is a little bit smaller now, so. Please give me permission not to tear this. You don't know what you're asking.
I just looked at this. I wrote a note to myself that I need to order this for the store.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, I have this background here, and I was thinking about doing a word die with a sentiment. So, or what do you guys think?
I like word die with a sentiment. Like, will you do black cardstock with white embossing? That kind? Or what were you thinking?
I was
Just
probably, yeah, the word die would be something obviously darker than white because that will totally fade out. So black might look good, although I typically don't go in that direction, but it might be good for this time. So
let me see again. That's seafoam, right?
Yep.
What if you did the word die in Daydream?
Yeah, I could ink up the word die. Let me see.
Or Juniper. Ingrid, yeah. Okay, I'm doing sequins. I'm just going to place a few here randomly to see placement before I glue down. You know, this Tropical Paradise is really good with this color collection because there's one that's kind of a seafoamy color and there's one that is like a pinky and then there's a, yeah, this looks good. Good call, you guys.
To the people, they know what to do.
Nuvo drops would have been great too. And I think this is going to be good. Oh my gosh, I think it was the live 3 weeks ago. I was telling you guys that I couldn't see too well up close. Is that right? Wasn't I telling you like 3 weeks ago?
I don't remember. I've been here for all of them, so they're kind of starting. Whoa, hello.
Holla, I got some reading glasses.
Got her librarian look on today. Hey.
And look.
Oh, and they're polka dots. Girl, you are a fashion statement. That is awesome.
So I couldn't see the multimedia mat.
Right.
Nozzle. So I decided to whip them out.
Yeah.
I can see now.
Okay, I have decided to use the thanks word die.
Lovely.
Yes, this thanks word die is so pretty, and the size of it is perfect to carry a card vertically or horizontally. So I love it.
Joanne, do you have bifocals? The last time I was at the eye doctor, he said I was on the cusp of needing like the contacts that have both, or he said if you just take your contacts out and wear your glasses, then you can see far away. And then when you're looking at something close up, take your glasses off and then you can see. I had no idea that I couldn't see close up with my contacts in. And then I took them out and listened to what he said. And I was like, oh my God, he was right.
Right. I'm reading one. What about taking small words to complement the die and stamp them along the edge of one of the stripes? Yes, that makes total sense. Now, truthfully, I also use glasses, but I have them at work because I'm literally staring at a computer screen all day long. So for more than 8 hours a day, especially right now. So yeah, for me, I used to have really good vision. And then I'm telling you, when you hit 30, things just kind of go downhill. So
30? How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
32. I almost had to have back surgery. Like I still need to have it, but anyway, we won't go into that. So, but my eyes, the longer I look at a computer screen, the more they start to shut down. And like at the end of the day, I can barely read what is in front of me. It's so bad.
I feel so much sympathy for you.
No, you don't.
You just wait.
I know it's only going to get worse. I know, but
I'm making fun of you because you're a youngin'.
I know. And people normally don't believe that I am 32. It's like I told my coworkers this year ago, they asked me, like, after I got this job, they're like, how old are you? I said 32. They're like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am.
They think you were older?
No, they thought I was younger. Thanks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they all thought I was like in my 20s. Yeah.
You'll never make it to 50, Lisa. That is hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah, I know it's only going to get worse, guys. Thanks so much.
Oh, my dad is in the parking lot.
Oh, Phoebe's dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
I love our new office because, like, I've turned the screen around before. See, I'm sitting in front of this giant, beautiful window, and I can see the parking lot. Hi, Dad. I'll have him come in. He's coming in to pack boxes.
He's what? Oh, pack boxes?
Mm-hmm.
Catherine, you have such a supportive family. That's so awesome.
I know. My kids haven't been in here much lately.
Yeah.
They're dancing and going to school and working.
Right. Right.
Dad, come say hi to the ladies. It's CP's dad.
Hey, Dad.
You coming to help?
I don't know. Do you need help?
Yeah, look at those boxes we're packing.
Oh my Lord, I'm not packing boxes like that.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
You quality control?
I could possibly be that. I gotta go talk to Bill because I messed her schedule up.
He's causing problems. Those boxes have to be 100% perfect, zero mistakes.
That's why I won't touch it.
Catherine's got a reputation to maintain, Dad.
Well, these boxes that they're packing out there are for a very special project that we've not announced yet. And there can be zero mistakes. Zero.
Of
None.
course, for a very special project that you haven't announced yet, because at any given time, Catherine Pooler Designs literally has 82 irons in the fire. Seriously, I don't think I have ever met anybody, met or know of anybody in the crafting world that has as much going on at one time as your company. And I don't say that to make fun of you. I think it's awesome, but it is also funny.
Ingrid, is she right?
Hey, Ashley, welcome.
Yeah, she's right. We do have a lot going on. That's why we now.
Safe.
I'm not ready to spill the beans yet. I need to book a plane ticket first, and then
What?
and then I'll spill the beans.
I hope somebody is screenshotting our faces. Best meme ever.
Lisa, you do know, because Lisa is one of my secret helpers.
Oh, well, now I feel left out because I don't know. Just kidding, seriously.
She helped me with something back in November. So this has been something that has been in the works for a very long time.
That's cool.
Ingrid's telling me to shush.
Yeah, Ingrid's afraid you're going to let something out.
I mean, I could tell now, but I like things to be finalized before I spill the beans, and things aren't 100%. I mean, they're finalized because we're packing boxes, so that's pretty final. But I just, I'm getting there. I'll tell you soon. And you guys hate me because I do that. Susan, I think, asked how we get it all organized. That's really interesting because this has been a very heavy period of growth. Like the last 18 months have been really something.
Yeah.
And, I went from like two years ago, it was me and Susie, and Susie worked, I think, 15 to 20 hours a month. And then it was just me. And then Kelly, so I guess that was 3 years ago, though, when we started working on Stamp of Approval. That's when Kelly started working with me. So that was almost 3 years ago, like in a couple months, like April-ish, I think is when we started working together. And she worked maybe the whole summer, like 15 hours.
Oh, wow.
It was me and Susie. Susie was working probably 15 hours a month, maybe 20.
Yeah.
Then a year and a half ago, Ingrid, is that when you started working part-time? And then Susie went up to like 15 hours a week. And then Kelly went up to 15 hours a month. I mean, it's been stair-stepping the whole time. And then a year ago when we got the office, we had Suzanne working shipping, and she was probably like 20 hours a month.
Wow.
No. She was probably 20 hours a week. And then Kelly was still 15 hours. I think she was 15 hours a week at that point. And so from 1 year ago to now, 1 year ago, we had Susie at probably, 15 hours a week, Kelly 15 hours a week, Suzanne 20 hours a week. Now we have me, obviously full-time, Kelly full-time, Ingrid is 20 hours a week, Jenny's 20 hours a week, Val is 20 hours a week. Susan does wholesale. I think she's almost full-time now.
Wow.
And then we have shipping team that comes in. We have Debbie come in 2 or 3 days a week. And then we have people in and out of here all the time. And then we have Katrina. She's full-time.
Mm-hmm.
Full-time. It's amazing. It's really something.
That's
Linda,
awesome.
want to come to the Stamp Junkies get together? Yes, totally do. But unfortunately, my 2 smaller daughters, Elena and Eva, are going to be doing dancing with the Carolina Ballet this summer for 5 weeks. Eva did it last summer for 5 weeks, and then both of them are going to do it this summer. And then that weekend is their performance. So like they do a performance on stage with the Carolina Ballet.
So
pretty
cool.
Awesome. So
awesome.
I'm going to be in Raleigh that weekend.
Here's what I want to know. When are you having a crafty retreat in Raleigh? Because that is something that I could actually attend since it's not that far away from Greenville.
Oh, a crafting retreat in Raleigh. So
house.
I forgot to mention Erica, who works 10 hours a week right now, but she's in the UK. She's coming home in June or July, and then she is going to work full-time for us also.
Oh, nice.
Yes. We are working on making that a solid plan, and I'm saying that to say, if we decide to do a retreat, she would be the one who would organize it. Yeah.
She has the best profile picture on Stamp Nation, in my opinion.
She is so photogenic. I mean, she's beautiful anyway.
Yes.
Her pictures.
So cute.
She's a gorgeous girl.
Yep.
And so, Elaine, hold on to that thought for 1 minute. I will be right back.
While Catherine's gone, I will let you guys know that I changed my mind and I looked through my scraps and I found this awesome gold glitter cardstock in my scraps. So I'm going to use that on this card and I think it's going to look really pretty. It might not, but I think it will. So. So this is the first time that I've ever done anything live. And then it's not really like me to shoot from the hip. I'm a planner. I like to have a plan in mind. So you guys are really my guinea pigs on shooting from the hip and coming up with something last minute. So I did not have this plan really finalized at all before I got here. So you are watching it take place and unfold as we speak. I agree, Joanne. Can't go wrong with gold glitter.
Okay, so
Susan, I'm sure you'd be fine.
So thank you for holding down the fort.
Oh, sure.
So I wanted to let you guys in on something. If you bought the last stamp of approval, you got this stamp set. And a few days before we packed the boxes, so a couple weeks before release, I was stamping with it and I realized that there's a love here and there's a love here and there's a you here and there's a you here, which is all well and good, but that was not intended. We didn't mean to do that. And of course, we want you guys to get the most mileage of your out of your stamp sets.
Because we love you.
We included this in everybody's box. It says, oops. And on the other side, the card says, since we love you so much, we thought you might want these extra words to round out your set. You may have noticed we doubled up on the love and you by accident. So I hope you guys like our sense of humor.
That's awesome, Catherine.
Included this. This is the correct sheet. It has one love, one you, and it also has these little words on it.
Oh.
So take all of these stamps off of here, put them on the correct sheet, add on the new stamps, and you had a complete set.
I'm in awe.
So the creative team does not have this yet, but Kelly, you will be getting one tomorrow in your box so that you can have the correct stamps.
Can't wait. And you know, I didn't even notice that had happened on the first stamp set. So that just shows you how good I am at paying attention to stuff.
So I was in the office by myself one night stamping with those when I realized it, and all the blood just drained out of my body.
I can only imagine.
I mean, if we send it out with the love you, it's not the end of the world, but it's just that wasn't the intention. It was a mistake.
Right.
Oh, Ashley, you didn't think much of it. That's funny. And we made a mistake on the Faithful Fluttering stamp set too, so we kind of did the same thing and just.
Okay, now I have to look.
So now we're like, we need to put quality control in place. We need to have like 5 people look at these sets before we comfort. That's right. Comfort and strength. You see it?
Gosh.
And those were released on Tuesday, and one of the creative team showed me on Thursday night.
I was just going to say, we did talk about this, but I had forgotten about it. Yeah, okay.
I called the stamp company and I said, can you rerun this sentiment correctly and overnight it to me? They arrived on release day.
Wow.
Panic.
Seriously.
For a dull moment around here. Ingrid, we don't speak of that.
Something similar happened to Leslie at Heffy Doodle. And bless her heart, she's like one of the most adorable people in the world. We
cartwheeled together.
Yes. So we were talking about it in our, design team group or whatever. And she was like, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm the worst ever, all this stuff. And we're like, it's totally okay. Like, we'll bounce back. It's fine, and so, and of course she came up with a brilliant idea on how to resolve it. But I understand things like that happen. And it's like, you kind of feel like life is over for a little while.
Right. Because we strive to be perfect, but
right.
We're human.
Right.
Humans will make mistakes every single time.
Right.
And I always, around here, we try to build the kind of mentality, and I try to instill in my kids, you're human, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to screw up all the time. The important thing is how you fix it.
Right.
So hopefully.
Little brown corner. It's all about how you fix it, right?
Yes. It's all in how you fix it. You guys who got this, you didn't get that you were supposed to transfer. Maybe we should have expanded on the message. Sorry. Susan, that is so sweet. We make other mistakes. We make
almost burning the clubhouse down.
Twice. Hey, no fire accidents the last two.
That's right. I'm going to knock on wood, though, because this live ain't over. So
this live ain't over. That's right. So,
I'm good with this card, so.
Oh, good, June. Excellent. Yeah, because then we also thought everybody can keep the extra love in you. And then also on the comfort and joy, or comfort and strength, it was like wishing you. So you can just cut off wishing you and have an extra wishing you, and then you don't have to mask. So, because we were thinking about like taking all of the mistake stamps off and putting the new one on. But then we're like, no, we'll just let them keep it, and they can cut off the wishing you and still use it. No marshmallows today. So wait a minute. I was just going to tell you something. Okay. So we have been asked, thanks, Jennifer. So we've been asked, we always do, we open ordering early for Stamp Nation members for stamp of approval, and we have a pajama party the night before. And you guys know that at Stamp Nation, we love all companies, and we want to keep it that way. We want to keep it a community of loving and embracing all paper crafting communities and companies. So we don't want it to ever turn into, just a CPD site. It's not about that. So, but we've done the pajama parties and open ordering early for Stamp Nation members. And that's gone really well. Like, everybody really loves that and has a good time with it and appreciates the early ordering. And I'll give you a little history. I'll back up and tell you how that came about. So when we did our first Stamp of Approval collection, we estimated that we probably would sell, we thought, 100 boxes. And I've told this story before in case you haven't heard it. And by the time we opened up ordering, we had 3,000 people on the wait list to purchase it. We had 100 boxes. So at that point, we were like, oh my goodness. We were hoping we'd sell out of the box in like a few weeks. It sold out in an hour and 1 minute.
So awesome.
But at that point, when we saw how many people were on the wait list, we decided, we felt like, because I had a blog, I had YouTube, I started Stamp Nation, and Stamp Nation provided me with a paper crafting job, a job in the industry. And so because I had a job in the industry, that enabled me to start Stamp of Approval. So I felt like it was because of Stamp Nation that I was able to start Stamp of Approval. So I felt like it was the right thing to do to open ordering first for Stamp Nation people. And since they were the ones that were basically giving me the wings and support to do it.
Why?
Some people who were not Stamp Nation members were very PO'd about that. But it's okay. So that's how that came about. And so now that we have regular product releases, we've been asked if Stamp Nation members get to order first. And the answer has been no so far. But Jenny has figured out how to make that happen. So on the next release in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from yesterday, March 20th, I think it is, the release, but we're gonna be able to open ordering for Stamp Nation members the day before. So it will open Monday. So I think we'll have a party in the clubhouse that day. We'll do a live and we'll do some stamping during the day as opposed to at night. So we just kind of decided that, and I'll send out information about that. Where's my list? I have a to-do list. Here we go.
Very official.
stamping. Yeah, here's my list on the back of my this was my practice run.
I'm laughing because, okay, down below my desk here is like all of these cards that when you take photos, they look like they're totally done, but they're totally not because they're just a panel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I'm too lazy to actually turn them into cards. So they're just like down here under my desk in this big giant stack.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Turn into cards. Susan, is this how I stay organized?
That's so awesome.
So I was starting to answer Susan's question about how we stay organized, and I was telling you guys about how, like, the process of how it's grown and our staffing and stuff. And I was telling all of that because I didn't finish telling you. It's been a challenge to figure out processes and procedures. And I mean, we've built a company over the last year and a half, and I don't know how to do that. I've never done that before.
Yeah.
Kelly, has worked in corporate her whole life, but she's not built a company before. Ingrid, she hasn't done that. And, Susie, she doesn't work with us anymore, but she hadn't built a company. So we've all just figured it out together. And we use different, we use a thing called Slack for like quick messages and chatting.
Awesome.
Slack is great. And then we have another platform called Basecamp where we keep up with all our projects and to-dos and stuff. It's not always the perfect solution, but it's a good one for now anyway. We just implemented in the shipping area like this giant whiteboard, and we've been writing things on there like to-dos in the warehouse and things like that. So we're getting there. We are getting our processes and procedures like bit by bit worked out and organized, and it's been interesting.
That's one of my favorite things to do is to help people stay organized.
Come on and make a trip to the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Although I think we're getting pretty darn organized.
I don't doubt it.
Things are good.
Sounds like it.
I'm
about finished with this card.
Still writing my own notes. Oh, and somebody said, okay, so April is our next SOA. And then, so March 20th is our next release. So Counting Blessings is going to be there, and All That Jazz Ink. So I think that was bean spilling. Did I spill beans? Yeah. So All That Jazz ink pads coming out, Counting Blessings, and then some other products. Ingrid, another bean.
We're getting ready to start our own coffee shop here with all these beans that Catherine's spilling. All right, so here is my finished card. Are we ready? Bum, ba, ba, bum.
It's gorgeous.
And thank you.
Here's mine.
Yay.
Somebody screenshot this.
Hold
on, I'm going to screenshot. Hold it up.
All right, I'm holding it up.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Command. Why is that happening? Hold on.
Thanks, Susan.
Oh, hold on.
Thanks,
okay, here. I'm going to screenshot. That's awesome. This was so much fun.
Yes, that's fun.
The nap.
Go get your kiddos, Ashley.
Yes. So I am going to go take a photo of this. I'm going to download. Last week I couldn't get the download to work. So I'm going to download this, upload it to YouTube. So I'll have it over on State Nation for anybody that missed it. And of course, you guys can always come back over to this replay if you want to read comments. And I will add it to the challenge. And yeah. Thanks for being here, you guys. This was so much fun.
That was fun. Catherine, thank you for inviting me to come join you today.
Thank you for being here. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.